Oh, it's, lighting's kind of bad here, but I don't know if you can see me really well. Uh, I'm using another phone. The other phone is acting up, and I wanted to speak to Jason and let him know that, uh, as he knows, that I have been seeing visions for the last 3 years of him. Uh, and I think that Yahweh allowed that to inform him of the things that were going on without his knowledge. Now, I kept quiet and I spoke out on Facebook, but I should have reported some of this, which I finally did. But I just want to say, why are they doing this to you? Um, like I said, I saw visions of other people too, but the main focus ones were uh, Amy, Anna, and Jacob, Jake C, doing things that are not scripturally correct in the visions that I saw. And I just want to tell Jason, look to Yahweh, ask him uh, to protect you from things seen and unseen. Uh, I don't think they're out for your best interest, and I see why you wanted to made the decisions, choices that you wanted, and I think you should have stuck to those choices. And I just felt you were being manipulated back into problems that Yahweh probably had corrected for you. And going back brings more uh, correction and judgments. So if Yahweh release you, stay released. Don't go back into some criminal activity that's taking place. I hate to say it, but you know, the visions that I saw of Amy putting needles in your back, horse needles, they big needles, and sticking a needle in your back once or twice or more than that. And then I saw her going into your room, and some kind of witchcraft stuff was going on. I couldn't see what it was, but it wasn't revealed to me, but I knew it was witchcraft. And then this problem with punishing you with the kids and doing things to them to get you to come back home. And then the last recent thing, if you've been going through that all your life with her, it's none of my it's none of my business. But I'm just saying, it's just not scriptural. All that, uh, all that I saw in my visions, and I pointed them out to you on Facebook, is just not scriptural. And then Pastor Jake I saw him put you in the needle, chasing you down, and he's doing the same thing Amy's doing to get you to. I guess their form of correction, but it's not scriptural. You can't hold somebody like that and punish them just to make them stay in one spot. You know, um, it's just not scriptural. Everything, and then Anna's foolishness is just not script. None of it's scriptural. And I think Yahweh's just trying to protect you and get you out of that foolishness, because that's not even religion what they're doing, and it's not showing holiness. Uh, they're supposed to be examples to the flock, and they're doing stuff that's just not appropriate before Yahweh. And like I said, I heard Jake whispering about putting you in some kind of institution. I don't know why. There's nothing wrong with you. And the wife went out of her way to make a decision against their husband's will and try to get them institutionalized for seeing uh, seeing me, because your focus was on me. So she wanted to eradicate that, because everything that happened regarding visions of me. And it's foolishness. It's just foolishness. They would rather have your head lobotomized, because that's what that stuff does. They can't cure you. Yahweh says the only way to put away unclean spirits and stuff like is to pray and fast. That was his. That's what he told the people. Some things come out through fasting. Some things come out through prayer, or both. And having the Holy Spirit is not an unclean spirit, and it's more powerful than your witchcraft. Their witchcrafts that they doing on people, and they're shocked because Yahweh's power is being manifested over their witchcraft. That's what's happening. Yahweh's word and Yahweh's spirit is being manifested over their witchcraft, and they don't know what to do because they're so focused on burying you in some kind of water solution, some kind of uh, I think it's Nigerian stuff, witchcraft or whatever, American witchcraft, and it's not working. They can't come to Yahweh. When you're involved in all that stuff, you can't come to Yahweh through the Holy Spirit. So how are they seeing Yahweh? They run to you, Jason, to look for uh, some spiritual answers, because they're not receiving it, because what they're doing is not of Yahweh. And I'm just saying you need to excavate, but I'll probably send another message out because my thoughts are not as clear as what I wanted to say tonight, and I think you should stay away from them, because they all sow doubt in your head about what is Yahweh. What does Yahweh want you to see? And he wants you to be he wants you not to be focused on stuff that doesn't pertain to him in a spiritual light, the word of Yahweh. I don't know. If you, I hope you don't fall and start believing stuff they're saying to you, because it's not even. If they're gonna take out the spirit, they need to take out their own spirit. Because if they're doing witchcraft, that's not of Yahweh, and I would be avoiding any pastor or any member coming up to you telling me that things gonna be solved through a witchcraft ceremony or witchcraft stuff. No way, hell no! I get myself out of there. You know, it's cultish, and it's some form of cult that is not of Yahweh, and you need to know the difference between the Holy Spirit and the spirit. An unclean spirit is not going to lead you to righteousness, and uh, I know you're trying to protect, but you also have to be you also have to be, your guard has to be, your garments have to be on too, because you don't know what's in their heart, and you don't know what harm they're trying to do to you. You have to have Yahweh praying all the time when you're dealing with people like that. And I think Yahweh did try to keep you away from that. So um, do you think you're crazy? Do you think you're not? I don't think you're crazy. I don't believe you have those spirits, but I believe you are being attacked by them, listening to false demonic ideology through them. And I remember when I told you when I first saw you, I was telling you about a vision I saw you doing the work of Yahweh. So that right there lets me know that Yahweh has you in his heart for a purpose. And Satan is really trying to put you in a mindset where he's trying to make you think you're not in your rightful mind. And you are. You just have to keep focused on the word of Yahweh, and not what they're saying to you, because what they're saying to you is not spiritual. And if you are in a situation where uh, that Yahweh's pulling you away from some uncleanness, you need to listen to the voice of Yahweh, and not man. And that's all I'm going to say. But I wanted to go further in why all three of them, why both of them that I saw, Amy and Anna, in witchcraft, because they both rebellious to their husbands. They're both rebellious to their husbands. And at the time you put me out because of something I said, uh, if I was you, but you probably didn't think of it at the time, I would have told those two women, if I have to put April out, I have to put you out too, because you both committed sin as well. That's what I would have said to them. They would have backed off. But you were looking at them in such a light that if you really looked at them, you would look at the sinful things they were doing and rebuke what they were doing. Now, I was very hurt by that, but I realized it was a reason for it, and I needed to see the purpose. But I did ask Yahweh, uh, whose heart was forgiven and was right, and the visions that Yahweh showed me was you, with your head bent down and you were in sorrowness, and so I knew that Yahweh was showing me that you had a forgiven heart. They're not even forgiven what they did, and they both those women went to you to uh, all three of them, Jake and Anna and Amy, decided how they're going to use you to manipulate you, put me out. But it's you always never mind on that. But I think you did it. But I think Yahweh was protecting me at the same time. So, um, uh, or protecting us both at the same time. But some of the other visions I saw, I know it is of Yahweh. So all I could do is pray. And then when Yahweh told me to pray for you, I have not stopped praying for you. So I'm going to continue that to whatever Yahweh's will is on that. So I just want you to know that. All right. Bye. All right.